A lot of you guys have been wondering, how do you place a trade directly on TradingView.com? No more switching over to MetaTrader, no need to punch it into your phone or copy over orders. I'm going to show you how to place trades directly on the MetaTrader 4 platform using the risk calculator that is built into the platform. It's amazing, so let's show you how. Before we get into the video too far, let's make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Help us out. We're making free content here on my YouTube channel. And if you want more free tips, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. So let's take a look at TradingView.com. So the first thing I want to say is this little trading panel down here is going to be the key. Right here, you can see Open Trading Panel. Now, the first thing you'll notice, and this is going to be a deal breaker for some of you guys, so fair warning, there are only a select number of brokers. Now, to me, this is a huge pro, and I'll tell you why in a second. There are only a limited number of brokers that you can actually sign up with here, that you can integrate directly with TradingView. All of these brokers have been basically integrated into TradingView.com, and if your broker is not on here, then unfortunately you can't trade TradingView directly with your broker. What that means is they haven't integrated with it. There is like behind the scenes, TradingView and, for example, Oanda, which is my broker, have integrated with one another to make all of this possible and to trade directly onto your broker. Because obviously, if you're going to be placing trades, you need it to go to your broker. However, there's still hope if you just want to, if you're still in a demo trading phase, you can actually do paper trading with TradingView and connect your profile there. And that's going to allow you to place trades directly. Now, what I'll do here is I'll show you really first my broker. I'll log in here and you can see that. Okay, so now that we're back, you can see I have now logged into my Oanda live profile. Now, I mentioned before that I don't need to mess around with MetaTrader 4 anymore. And to me, that's a huge perk, but it's another thing that I just want to let you guys know. Side note, as we get started, if you see somebody logged into a live profile on a regulated broker, because all the brokers that are on here are heavily regulated, that means it's trustworthy. Just a side note, when you see gurus on social media and stuff showing you MetaTrader 4 results, MetaTrader 4, as you may or may not know, can be manipulated. You can show any sort of things you want. You can show a withdrawal, you can show a deposit, you can show wins, losses, and you can fake the whole thing because MetaTrader, unfortunately, there's a way to manipulate the back-end server side, make your own server, make your own account, all that stuff. So just a little bit of a side note, when you're watching on social media, if you see this, and they're logged into a real TradingView.com integrated account like Oanda, that means it is legit, which is important for validation. So you can see, for example, here's where we are looking for the ultimate idea, right? The ultimate idea behind this is placing trades directly on the TradingView platform and no more need to screw around with MetaTrader 4. Take a look. You can see that I've got a trade open right now. This is a real trade on Oanda, right? I'm logged into my account, and I'm able to place trades directly because of the integration there. Now, the cool part about this is that I can check my stop losses, I can do all sorts of cool stuff, and I want to show you the coolest part here. So let's say that I want to take another trade. If I wanted to go, for example, Euro USD, and let's say I want to go in here, I go to Oanda's version, because obviously I need to trade on the specific broker that I'm talking about, right? So I'm logged into my Oanda. If I want to place a trade, I just right-click the chart, go to trade, create new order. Now, at the time of filming this, the markets are not yet open. It's 4:30 on a Sunday here in the US Eastern, which means markets are not yet open. But this is the coolest panel ever. It's so much easier to me than TradingView.com because it does some really, really cool stuff. Let's say that I want to set a stop loss, a target, all that sort of thing. I can go in here, I can do a market order, limit, or stops, depending on whatever type of orders you like to do. I can punch in my lot size, I can punch in a take profit and stop loss, however much I'd want to do, and it's going to automatically calculate a risk for me. So let's say I wanted to do a 30 pip stop loss, and I wanted to risk $400 on the account. It's going to automatically calculate the units that I need, or the lot size basically. This would be 1.33 lots, and the dollar amount. Then all I'd have to do is click buy or switch it to sell if I wanted to sell, vice versa, right? It's going to show you your spread on the broker that you're using. Again, the markets are closed right now, so this is not, I'm not able to do anything in terms of that. But you can set take profits, stop losses. You can choose to do however you'd like. It's so easy to use. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by TradingView. It's just literally the best platform in the market right now by far. It's amazing. And TradingView, please sponsor me. That'd be awesome.
Please, 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 please.
So anyways, yeah. So the point is you can do all your executions here. And then the coolest part is you don't have to switch back and forth from like MetaTrader 4 and all that. So I could go back again, like I have this trade on right now. This is my CAD Swiss trade long, that I'm long on the position. And you can also, by the way, check this out. You can actually go through and historically see where you've taken orders. These little arrows right here. If I zoom in here, right, you can see some of the orders that I went in. So here's where I went long. Here's where I closed. Here's where I went long for this trade that I'm in right now, and vice versa. So if I were to go to another pair, Euro USD, making sure that I use the OANDA version, right? So click that, go here, and let's see if I've taken any trades on Euro dollar. It has actually, I don't think it's been a minute since I've traded Euro dollar. Yeah, so you can see I was trading Euro dollar a lot over here. So here's where I went short. I covered. Did I take any more shorts over there? No shorts over here. Short, covered for small profit. So the point is you can go through time, short, covered, right? So you can just kind of see your orders throughout time, which I think is really cool because you can kind of see where you chose to sell. You can go back and look at things yourself. But the main point is you can trade directly on TradingView, which is, you know, the best. So here's the question people are going to have. Well, Nick, what if I have a broker that isn't integrated with TradingView? Then unfortunately, for the time being, you are not able to trade on TradingView. So my options for you would be to either continue to do what you're doing with MetaTrader 4 or consider switching to a heavily regulated broker like OANDA. There are pros and cons to all of that, but for me, the pro of being able to use directly on TradingView.com is the absolute number one way to do it. Now, last point that I do want to reiterate. When you guys are navigating the social media world, the Forex world is full of a lot of people who fake their profits using MetaTrader 4. They'll show you profits. It doesn't matter. You may think it's, you know, a really big person, but until they show you a real account, you have to be very careful looking around on social media. So please remember that in your travels across your social media world, if you see this tag, a live account on TradingView, OANDA is a fully US regulated broker. What that means is that they're not going to let you play games on their server or anything like that. They're not going to do fraud for you because MetaTrader, you know, is different. But for OANDA and for TD Ameritrade and AMP Futures, like these big, heavily US regulated entities, they will not screw around with giving you fake access or any nonsense like that because they would be attacked by the SEC for $200 million fines, right? So they won't do that sort of thing. So this is a way to verify if you see somebody with an OANDA or a well-regulated broker that's integrated with TradingView and they're trading directly on the platform throughout your social media travels, remember that that is real and that is the closest thing that we have to showing real profits, real losses, real accounts, all that stuff, which I don't know about you, but in my early days as watching a YouTuber on talking about Forex or trading or anything, I always wanted to see somebody who could show a live account. And here's me years later telling you that whoever you watch, if they have a live badge on TradingView.com, until something else comes out, until people, you know, I don't think there's any way to fake it, right? MetaTrader 4, very, you know, open source, so very dangerous. But TradingView, you're not going to get away with that, not on their servers. So there you go, you guys. There's how you trade on TradingView directly. Remember that if you're new to the YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and see you next time. Looks like it's time for your next trading video. Check out the videos here and here for more free trading content that should help you in your trading journey. We try and keep it real here, so make sure to subscribe for more content that is down to earth, realistic Forex trading content. See you in the next video.